Este projeto pretende desenvolver uma série de ferramentas que permita educadores, professores e pessoas da proteção civil, dos departamentos ambientais dos municípios, trabalhar com jovens entre os 12 e os 16, 17 anos, a temática das alterações climáticas e especificamente a desinformação a que as crianças e os jovens possam estar expostos tanto nas redes sociais como em alguns tipos de mídia tradicionais.
So we're collecting methods that help children to understand more the world around them in the topic of climate change, but we also share knowledge among project partners how to support the thinking, the way of children or people thinking about the world in general and also specifically about climate change.
And quite a big factor of the project as well, the critical thinking, that how the children and how the people are able to check the facts, how they can understand the facts, and how can they have this media literacy more clearance, because the basic idea for the project was that there are a lot of misunderstanding, misleading information, and it's really hard among this whole big bunch of the information. Is really hard to find out what are the real information and the facts, and we are trying to help them somehow to guide the children or the people to find the sources, the reliable sources for the information.
We started with an activity called One World or Same World, which is focused on the distribution of global population and global wealth on the world. So participants try to think how unequal distribution of people and wealth is around the world, and think about the causes for this and consequences. In the next part, we will focus more on the development. How do we understand it? And we will use the toolkit called Through Others' Eyes for this purpose. And we will do some other interactive exercises, let's say, that will help us to think and explore different perspectives on development and other issues connected to this.
Yeah, we are going to try just to think a little bit differently about the topic of the climate change. We would like to open how to think in historical point of view, in geographical point of view, and to combine some methods that we used before and to present this topic a different way.
And I like this interdisciplinary approach, including not just talking about climate changes, but also going into nature, experiencing problems in person, and also dealing with art and maths, so different subjects at the same time. I think this kind of interdisciplinary approach is very important. A more holistic perspective is given to the students, so yeah.
It's a connection between climate change and education, and I can see that climate change is a really huge topic.
In fact, formally we were thinking about mostly for the end of the century, but the observations, the meteorological observations made during the last, let's say, 10 years, apparently, only apparently, are indicating that maybe the future we were projecting for the end of the century maybe will occur earlier than the end of the century.
Estaremos sempre a falar num agravamento que será progressivo e que será tão mais grave quanto mais tarde for a resposta também da população e também das instituições relativamente a questões de sustentabilidade e questões de optarmos por nos posicionar naqueles que são os cenários menos complicados em detrimento dos cenários mais complicados que vão acontecer, e essas perspectivas mais pessimistas daquilo que a ciência nos diz vão se registar se mantivermos as práticas que temos todos enquanto comunidade atualmente.
Mas o fenómeno é um fenómeno mais ou menos transversal e independentemente de onde estamos no globo, temos que lidar com ela. Portanto, essa camada, e portanto, se encontrarmos de facto ferramentas que são eficientes a lidar com ele, pouco importa onde é que as estamos a testar, elas vão ser úteis para qualquer pessoa que trabalha nas áreas da educação, seja de que natureza for, não é? Portanto, os materiais que nós vamos produzir são sobre alterações climáticas, mas o corpus teórico e metodológico pode ser depois aplicável a quaisquer outros contextos.